Law of attraction is so outdated. It's all about the external energy and you're trying to bring that in. Well, in manifestation in 2023, using the 5D method, it's all about your frequencies and energies and vibrations, how you're feeling all the time, because we're really manifesting all the time. But I recently discovered a third level to this, and that is immersing yourself in the energy of what you do want in your life. In the last video, I talked about vision boards being completely outdated because it follows the law of attraction. It is external and it's all about creating energy outside of you in order to manifest. I also said in this video, I was going to share what I do on a daily basis to raise my vibrations and manifest all the time at the highest possible potential, which I am going to do right now. But in between recording that video and this video, I discovered the real game changer that was holding me back in my creation, and that was the difference between desire and belief. Now, I know in my gut that I'm going to heal this body of MS and degenerative disc disease. It's been something that I've been talking about for years now. I was searching for the right doctors, I was looking at the right alternative practices, I was searching out gurus from all over the world in order to heal this body, but it kept on degenerating and getting worse. Now, what I noticed was in my last business, I had clients all the time, and when I'd get really busy, my thought would go out. It's like, I'm too busy. I'm good with what I have right now. Let me get through this project and before any new clients come in. And that's exactly what would happen. But then when that workload would fall off my plate, I would then think, I need more business in order to survive. And sure enough, the phone would start ringing off the hook. And what I discovered was the difference between what was happening now and then is that I had this hungry desire. I'm desiring to heal this body so desperately with such a panic that I'm doing everything in my power and trying to force the manifestations to happen. Whereas when I was project-based and I had my business before I sold it, I just let it happen. I just knew that business was going to come in because anytime I said it, I need more clients, the phone would start ringing. And that was the big game changer for me to understand that belief. But it wasn't until recently that I was doing some stretches and my body ended up being on the floor. So I just continued to do some stretches on there, but I couldn't get off the floor. It took me 15 minutes and 3 attempts to get myself off the floor to stand up again. But in that process, I got really low in my energy. I got really defeatist and I just completely surrendered. I even wrote down on a piece of paper, I said, I give up. And that's when I started getting the visions and understandings that I needed to give up control. I needed to surrender trying to make the changes in the manifestation and just let my belief happen in order to create that. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you my daily steps of what I do in manifestation, and then I'm going to add on an extra bonus of using this new game changer idea. It's not even an idea, I just know it because I spoke with my guides and spirits, and this is what they're telling me. I have confirmation that this is what needs to be done when things are just not changing, and that is surrendering and moving yourself into the energy of what you want. The first thing you got to do, and that I do, is that you got to go inside. You need to observe yourself and take control of your overactive mind. And usually that's just a silent meditation to begin to gain control of your mind and body. The second part is to let go. Let go of all your emotions, all of your thoughts, all of the feelings that you have, everything that gets you upset. You need to let it go. And the most efficient way that I've learned is by observing those emotions every time they come up. So every time you feel angry, sad, guilty, shame, look at the emotion of what's triggered you. And when you observe it, give it love and understanding. And when you do this, the energy changes. When we look at these emotions, and if that event happens again, it just doesn't bother us anymore. And that's why we'd want to observe our emotions as one of the most critical steps in raising your vibrations. The third step is recognizing repeating patterns. So sometimes releasing emotions are just It takes a lot more effort, that you keep on being triggered by these items. That is observing it, but then looking at it at different angles. If it's something that involves, let's say, family members or friends, I'll start bringing in the event of what happened. I'll bring in what my side of things. I'll put myself into the place of the other people's positions and what they saw and experienced, and all the people that were affected and hurt by this. So I have a complete understanding of every person's involvement in that emotion. And that is a great way of releasing and recognizing the patterns. So when it happens again, I'm just not triggered the same way. The fourth way is with gratitude, being very intentional about being thankful and appreciative. I'm thankful for any release that I have. I'm thankful when I wake up in the morning. I'm thankful when good things start happening to me. The fifth point is understanding, what do you want in your life? How do you want your life to be? What do you want around you? Is it love? Is it an apartment? Is it more money? The good thing is that as you raise your vibrations, all those things start happening for you and coming around you, that you no longer have to desire money or relationship. If that's the energy that you put out there, then this is what's going to come to you. Now, there is a very specific way of creating what you want, and that is using your emotions. That if it is love that you want, we are going to immerse yourself in love. What is it like when that person is holding your hand? How about when they're caressing your skin, or when you're cuddling, or if you're just sitting on the couch? How is every moment of your life with that person? The sixth step is a bonus in raising your vibrations, and that is high vibrational food. Now, one of the things that I did in terms of looking for my healing was I ended up doing a juice cleanse. I did this for 66 days, and by the time I got off of it, I just had no desire for having any meat. But what I discovered is that this is one of the clear steps that opened up my clairs, that I started connecting and seeing things beyond my five physical senses. And this is where I was able to connect with my guides, with the energies around me, being able to do readings for people and connect with their energy. It all started out with eating high vibrational food. So that's my bonus for you. So let's talk about the real game changer now on how to manifest in 5D for 2023. And the real secret is putting yourself into the energy of how you would feel for you to have what you desire and want in your life. Now, remember what I said here about not desiring it, but what would feel like for you to just have that energy. So what I'm doing now is immersing myself in the feeling of physical perfection. And I just sit in that energy without desiring anything, without expecting anything in return, because I do know it's going to happen. I just don't know how or when. And for me, if I just sit in that energy of physical perfection, I don't know what's going to happen. But I do know it's going to happen one day, but I'm no longer going to look at it. I'm no longer going to search for it. I'm just going to experience physical perfection at the end of my meditations. So my process is going to be spend some time in silence and calm my body down and calm my mind. I then go on to the next stage, and that is observing any emotions that I might have. And we're going to do that in this next video. I'm going to link here, and I'll guide you all through an emotional release. So I'm not going to explain it in detail here. And then at the end of that meditation, I then go into the creation stage of things, into the feeling. So I'm going to feel what it looks like of having that perfect physical body, of me jumping over a fence, about me running and jumping. And then I'm going to end it 5-10 minutes of just sitting in the energy of that physical perfection. What does that mean to me? Physical perfection. And I'm just going to sit in that energy. And then I bring that energy down and I bring it into the body and I just let it sit in my body. And I'll slowly open up my eyes while keeping the feeling of that energy around me. And this practice of going into silence, that's actually making you more aware and more sensitive dealing with the emotions that's raising my vibrations and make me happier because I'm no longer dealing with the things that keep me low. And then I move into creation of what I do want in the future. And by having a constantly high vibration and sitting in the energy of what I do want for myself without any expectations, I wholeheartedly expect that this body is going to heal itself completely, because this is what's worked for me in the past. Now, one of the biggest things that come to me all the time is love and relationships. So in this next video, let me talk about how to manifest love in your life. Now, it's imperative that you raise your vibrations and do this work, because it all comes into the creation about having high vibrations. The higher vibrations are, that is what you are going to put yourself into resonance with, and that's what you want to bring into your life. You want to put yourself into the law of resonance. So this is why you want to go through the practice of raising your vibrations and not just manifest love, because you could bring that love into you, but it could be a low vibration of love, and that might not be the best partner for you. But if we put ourselves into the immersion of perfect love, then that is a very much a different energy, and we're going to be talking about that next. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I really do appreciate your support. Let me know in the comments what you're manifesting and leave me a like here. Much love, everyone. I'll see you next time. Bye.